Connecting. There she is.
Hi.
Hey, Ava, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Sorry, we had some technical difficulties. It always happens to me. I don't know why.
No, it's okay. Happens to me too.
Instagram is just always trying to mess me up. But how's your day going so far? Happy Tuesday. I have a little snack pack here, so please don't mind me if I'm
Oh,
like munching.
I had grapes last night.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
I'm obsessed.
It's so
The
good.
only problem is you can't give them to your dogs. Just an FYI out there, don't give grapes to your dogs. They're toxic, okay? My dog always wants to eat them, though. So what's been happening? Whereabouts are you right now? Are you home?
I'm in Studio City and in like a little office studio space. Yeah, you know.
Have you been still like going into like a studio to record music? Do you have like a setup like where you stay, or how has that been working since you've been home?
I do. I have a recording studio at home, recording nonstop. Yeah, it's been good.
So have you been finding time to like, obviously stay creative right now while we've been home? Has it been, obviously it's been different for everybody, but have you been able to kind of get into a rhythm of, balancing between writing, recording, and having some you time as well?
Yeah, I mean, I all I have is me time.
That's
Like,
true.
all I have is me time. I'm kind of sick of me this year. Um, but I just get back on the road next year and see my fans.
And speaking of the fans, your avatars, did I say that right?
Stars.
Gotta shout them out, man. You got some amazing fans out there. Whether check on your social pages, your comments. I know they're all checking in right now from all over the world. So
Love you.
that must be a cool moment. Tell me just a little bit about the fans for a second and kind of that relationship you have with them.
Well, my fans are everything. They're really just like the ones who inspire me to write motivating and anthemic music. So it's really, I feel super grateful, especially during a global pandemic, to be a debut album.
I know. They just dropped last month. How are you feeling now that that's out there? I know that's a big moment for an artist.
It's crazy, it's it was a whirlwind of emotions because like I was so grateful for the album release, and then 2 days later, my grandfather passed, and so it kind of did feel like this high and then a real low. So it's like everything I talk about with heaven and hell, it kind of happened to me. So I'm just
Right.
like, life imitates art for sure, and people gotta be careful what they say.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, and putting out, like I said, a debut album, I know there is a lot that goes into it. What was that process like for you as far as, narrowing down the songs and putting them in the right track list? Are you someone that kind of like went back and forth with that a bunch, or was there always a clear cut, like this is what it is, this is how it's been for a while?
I came up with the title Heaven and Hell about a year ago. And so after that, I kind of put Torn in Purgatory, and then everything else kind of fell, like Heaven and then Hell. It's kind of like, it just made sense in my mind because
Yeah.
I think the title makes sense with all of our lives and everything we go through. So, yeah.
And obviously the fans have been loving it. Like you said, I know, it's an emotional roller coaster when you put something like that out, especially, with everything going on right now. But what was that like for you when you were able to finally drop that album on release day and kind of release it to the fans and give that to them? What was that like for you?
I was super excited. I feel like the day it came out, or the night it came out, I was with some close friends and family, and we were just shouting and so excited. The naked video go live, and I don't know. I can't really explain the feeling.
Yeah.
I was speechless.
Is it kind of like a feeling where it's something that's like yours for a while because you're obviously working on it, creating it, fine tuning it and everything, and then once you release it, you're like, okay, now it's out there for everybody, so you're able to like kind of put a piece of you out there. Is that kind of how it feels sometimes?
Sometimes I feel
Yeah.
like, obviously every song has a story, and I kind of recorded and wrote all those songs all around the world. And so every song, like Belladonna, I wrote in Sweden. Tattoo was originally called Black Shoes, that I wrote in Sweden. So, I mean, Torn, I recorded in Virginia, my hometown.
Wow.
So, yeah.
A little piece of all your travels like rolled into one.
Yeah.
And obviously the track Kings and Queens, we're loving it here on Radio Disney. It's been getting a ton of love, a ton of requests. So tell us a little bit about that song and how that one came together for you.
Kings and Queens is about equality, female empowerment. It's about just accepting others for the way they are and really just popping champagne.
Yeah.
Well, we're talking about all these things, you know, because we do want to make it fun. I don't want to like come across like annoying. So I feel like, you know, I don't want to push my opinion down people's throats, which I kind of do with every song, with every song. Um, it's really all female empowerment. Let's be real. I just, you know, I like to do it through my music.
Yeah. It is a powerful song. I loved reading some of the comments and hearing like a lot of the guys on the comments too is like, yo, I low key love this song, but this is like on the playlist where I just play it like when I'm in the car by myself.
Oh my God, I'm sure it's a guilty pleasure sometimes.
It's great. And the video turned out amazing as well. I know that dropped towards the beginning of this year. So tell me about what that experience was like filming music videos.
Oh my God, that was a crazy, oh my God, sorry, my computer just made noise.
It's okay.
That was a really crazy time because it was the day before lockdown.
Wow.
We shot Who's Laughing Now and Kings and Queens on the same weekend.
Wow.
And everyone, you know, basically everyone went into lockdown.
Yeah.
So we shot it like probably 14 hours before lockdown, which was kind of scary because we didn't know lockdown was happening.
Yeah.
So that was just super risky, but we didn't know. We didn't.
Yeah. I mean, the timing was couldn't have been better on that to be able to get that done. I mean, because so many artists like yourself now are having to, you know, figure out creative ways to put out videos and things like that with the circumstances right now. So I feel like, was that like the last video that you had like a full range of every option to be able to put into that?
Well, I wanted birds in the video. So I grew up with birds, and that was kind of like a fight because people are like, why do you want birds? Like, who wants birds in a video? I'm like, I want like 100 birds. Can you get me 100 birds? But they're like, nah, 3 will do. I almost got myself 100 birds.
They're like, we could do 3 birds. You're like, all right, deal. That's fine.
I'm like, fine. Can they be?
I'm hoping for more birds in upcoming music videos. I'm all about it.
Thank you.
I will sign whatever petition you need me to sign for more birds in Ava Max videos.
Oh my God, I love birds, you know? Probably might get a bird today. No, actually.
Wait, you grew up with birds. So what is that? You always had them as like pets, like different types of birds?
So I don't know if it's just Albanian parents, but they didn't want to get me a dog.
Oh no.
They didn't want to get me anything. I had like a bunny I found in the yard, and then my mom freaked out, and it kept like literally like pooping all over the house. And mom was like, "This is why I don't want, you know, animals in the house." And then I kind of compromised on a bird, and so time a bird would like either die or fly away, I would get a new bird. So I had birds all throughout my childhood.
Wow, that's a fun fact right there. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And so do you still have birds? Do you still have do you have any pets right now?
No.
We're going to have a bird delivery ASAP, if that's a thing. I think Postmates does bird deliveries.
That would be pretty hilarious, actually.
That's really funny. Okay, so we'll get some more birds in upcoming music videos. And back to the music for a second. Do you have like a favorite part in making a song? Are you like someone who loves being in the studio and just like grinding out in the studio and like having that time? Are you someone that loves, you know, release date, and obviously playing live is a huge thing? I know you're probably missing that right now, but is there a favorite part from start to finish in putting a track out that's your personal favorite?
Really just, I love getting on a blank track and just putting down melodies. I really like that. So I could literally all night, like on 50 tracks, I could just put down a bunch of melodies.
And is there like a moment for you, whether, you know, it's that finding like the right melody or in the studio where it kind of clicks and you're like, okay, I think we got something here?
You know, you feel it.
Yeah.
Sure. But the problem is I feel it on every song.
Right.
And I'm like, wait, I think I need to like sit back and listen to it all.
Yeah.
And it's funny. I'm the type of person where I'm like, that's it. And then an hour later, I'm like, I freaking hate this.
That's why narrowing it down is probably a difficult task, right? Because you have like all this stuff that you really like, and then you have to kind of like make difficult cuts. I'm
not kidding. Like, that's literally me. I'm so indecisive sometimes. And so it helps to have amazing creatives around and like, because I like a lot of things.
Yeah, I know. And you're gaining experience for writing songs, you know, when you're out living life and everything. but has, you know, the being at home and everything like that, has that been difficult to stay kind of like creative and coming up with like new concepts and new ideas for you as a songwriter?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, one, it gets really boring, so all I do is write songs, right?
Yeah.
So I think for me being in the studio is great, but my favorite thing is being on stage. And
Right.
it's been since maybe January.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that, you know, for you, I'm sure like most artists, that is like the one thing that they're missing more than anything, like having that energy of a crowd and the fans and everything like that.
Yeah, it's really hard. I mean, again, I know it's gonna come. I'm staying
Yeah.
optimistic. But and we're probably never gonna get this time back, like just in the home in the
Yeah.
house, doing much.
I
So
know.
I was at home, take it in because we're gonna
Yeah.
get
It's true. It's going to get busy again soon. But the good news is you'll have a whole bunch of brand new music and brand new stuff that you can bring to the fans. I know they're probably very excited about that.
I'm really excited. I have a lot more music too coming. So
All right. She's still working. She's still putting stuff out. Debut album is out. Music's cranking. So when you're not working or in the studio, like what have you been doing like for fun? Are you like, do you binge watch shows? Do you cook at all? Like, are you like, what do you usually like to do?
I'm a really, really good cook. I actually
Okay.
started really good at the beginning of quarantine because I was so afraid to Postmate. And
I know, right?
I was frightened. I was like, oh no, someone touched the bag. Someone touched the box.
You're spraying it down.
I swear. And then I ran out of Clorox and Lysol because it's
Uh-oh.
empty in the shop. So I was like cutting them into little like slices.
Oh no.
I was like trying to get everything, and I literally would save it and wet it, and then it would become like good again.
Oh no. This is reminding me of March and April of this year.
Isn't it horrible? I was so afraid of like literally the air outside. And so anyway, so I started cooking a ton. Couldn't fit in any of my jeans. I was like, oh my God, probably shouldn't eat a baked potato, and I probably shouldn't eat pasta again. I don't know what I'm doing. And so all of a sudden, like none of my clothes were fitting. I was like, all right. And then I started running outside and like fasting. So
Yeah.
I like crash diets, but then I started cooking again.
Right.
I was March, April, May. I'm like, who was that?
Yeah, but like who didn't go through that, by the way? We were all adjusting and then we just binged on our favorite foods and just ate a bunch of comfort foods. It felt really good, and then we had to kind of level it out again.
Yeah, like not even kidding you. I ate a whole box of goldfish and I never ate like I haven't ate goldfish since I was like in middle school. What was that?
There's no judgment here. There's no just do you. Whatever makes you feel good right now, okay?
That was quarantine for me, the beginning.
All right. I love it. I saw a question pop up. What's your favorite dish? Do you have like a favorite, like a go-to food or maybe something you really like cooking?
Yes. I like tacos. I like tacos a lot.
Okay.
I like
All right.
all kinds of tacos, like lettuce wrap tacos,
There we go.
tacos. I'm gluten free a grand. I can't even talk. A grand. Okay. So I'm gluten free, so I don't eat like flour or anything, but I like corn, lettuce wraps.
There we go.
Yeah.
I just made some homemade lettuce cups last night, like the ones from like the
Oh,
PF.
yeah.
Really good.
Yeah,
Trying to
they're
get creative with new recipes now because I feel like I'm eating the same stuff for the
Yeah.
last 6 months.
Lettuce cup wraps, whatever you call them, are so
Yeah,
good.
I know. All right. And what about any shows or movies you've been watching? Like anything like that?
Little fires everywhere, and of course, what's that called? The tiger thing, Tiger King. I watched
Yeah.
in quarantine.
That reminds me of a different time as well. That could have been a year ago or 5 years ago. I have no idea when that
I
was.
didn't want to watch it, but
Yeah.
everybody's like, "You gotta watch this!" Oh my God! I was like, "Oh, okay." So I watched it, and it was not for me. But anyways, Little Fires Everywhere is one of my favorite shows. Dead to Me. I'm waiting for the second season.
All right. All right. It's coming.
Promise.
There we go. And the holidays are coming up. Are you like a Halloween person? Do you really like Halloween? Do you decorate, stuff like that?
Yeah. I love it. I don't decorate as much. I'm not like the person to like deck out the house, but I definitely love to celebrate and eat the candy.
Okay, I'm with it. What's your go-to Halloween candy? Like, what's the one if you pull out your bag, you're like, yes, this is the one.
That's a Snickers bar.
Okay, that's it. That's a solid one.
I like Snickers bar.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's a good choice. Do you have a Halloween costume? Are you dressing up at all this year? I know that we probably will be home, but is there a costume, or are you just gonna hang?
I'm gonna do a poll. I think I'm gonna do a poll because honestly am so lazy this year. So I'm gonna let the fans decide.
There we go.
Maybe
Always
Batman, Wonder Woman. I want to be like some kind of superhero.
okay. I could dig that.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna get a poll going soon, so you guys below can decide what she's gonna dress up as Halloween. That's a great one.
Superhero.
And then, I mean, holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas. I mean, are you obviously staying kind of locally for that? Are those holidays you always look forward to?
Yes, I'm always looking forward to my mom's baklava, which we have a joke. It's like every time we eat even like one slice of her baklava, because it's filled with so much like sugar and dough,
Yeah.
you become like you have baklava belly for like
Right.
so I'm
Right.
looking at baklava belly.
All right. Every mom or grandma has like that one dish that you gotta like wear sweatpants over when you know they're making it.
I'll only eat gluten for my mom. Like
That's power. That's powerful right there.
I know. She if she's watching this, mom, you probably are. I'll eat the baklava.
Send some over. We all need it right now.
My gosh, it's so good. My mom's actually the best cook. Let's be real. I'm not even a cook compared to my mom.
Well, it's all right. It looks like you're learning. You're creating your own dishes, and then your mom's just gotta pass down those recipes, and then you gotta keep it going.
She just throws things in a bowl. She throws it like, oh, I don't remember what I did. And then like out like incredible. I'm like, what?
It's funny because when I try to make something, I'm like step by step online, like measuring it out perfectly because I think I'm gonna. And then moms and grandmas are just like throwing stuff in and like, and I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they do it. Shouts to all the moms out there. Y'all are superheroes. We love you.
Yeah.
Well, before we let you go, I wanted to just give you a moment. If the fans, you guys tuned in right now, if you guys have any questions or shout-outs or just want to say hi, Ava, I just want to give you a second just to say hello to people that are checking in right now.
Hello, Argentina. Hello. Hi.
Worldwide.
Well, not anything. Let's be real. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Oh, Czech Republic. Hello. I'm trying to read them all.
I know they're all flowing in, but we appreciate you guys tuning in.
Turkey.
We'll have to have you back in the studio soon when all this winds down and talk about new music. I know that you're cranking stuff out left and right, but congratulations on the music, on the debut album. We know how big of a deal that is. We're obviously huge fans of here at Radio Disney, so congrats on everything. You guys keep requesting Kings and Queens and all of her songs on Radio Disney, so we're playing them. And we look forward to chatting with you really soon. Thanks for hanging today. This is cool.
Thank you for all the love and support. I love Disney.
Of course. We love you back. We'll talk to you soon, Ava. Thanks so much.
See you.
Bye. There she is, Ava Max. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. She is awesome. We're going to be doing this a lot more. This has been At the Lunch Table. My name is Morgan. We're going to be hanging with some of your favorite stars, eating, chatting about music, about life, and everything like that. So you guys have recommendations, anything you guys want to see on here, leave us a comment, say hello. But thanks for tuning in. All over the world, we see you. We saw each and every one of you today. So thank you guys for tuning in. We'll be back next time.